you crazy Hasbro fans. I hope everyone's doing good today. I finally received the Giant Man. He showed up on my front porch. I had to sign for him. I'm glad I was here because I would have had to wait longer. But yeah, they required a signature. I don't remember doing that with any of my other Haslabs, but hey, it's been a while since I've gotten one in. So here he is, man. Giant Man. I mean, epic guy. You know, of course, this is Hank Pym. Um, I brought out some other characters that I've been collecting and wanted to open like during this session of exploring what the Giant Man is. So we're gonna pop these guys open real quick, and the first one was, of course, Ant Man, because that's how Giant Man originated. Um, this Ant Man, I'm not sure if this is from the movie or whatnot, but still an Ant Man that I could get my hands um, on discount. So I wanted to point that out. I waited till it did hit discount, was able to obtain them, $10. And then I picked this up because they gave us this, like, of course, way before we got our hands on Giant Man, of course, because I just got him. But and this is the Hank Pym Giant Man, and then his girl, Janet Von Dyne, the Wasp. Janet Von Dyne, pretty sure that's how you say it. Yeah, I've done a little research on Giant Man. I didn't totally know all the stories, and of course he's been other characters. He's formed into other characters along the line. So um, I think he changed into Goliath from this state, and then he went on to be what's his name? Yellow Jacket. That's what it was. So Hank Pym definitely has been through some shit. But he helped form the Avengers. That's why we have a great display of the Avengers on the side. We'll roll some clips to show the full box. And then on the back side, there is a beautiful diorama background that you can set up. I'm assuming with your Giant Man, because it looks like a huge city, which this rooftop diorama works perfect for this opening. So, but yeah, here he is, man. I'm excited. If you don't know what a Hasbro Haslab is, it's not it's not the fact that they can't make toys these size and put them out for retail, because of course they can. We've seen it done with the Sentinel. It's the fact that this is a dream project that is at limited quantities. A lot of people confuse that. That a lot of people think that people are just cheering for the Haslab, and there's a special group or team for them. That's not the case. We deal with Hasbro through these Haslabs because they come up with dream projects, and these molds will not be used in any other projects. So anyone that tells you there's going to be a His tank down the road or any other Haslab, it has never happened and never will. So if you want to get your hands on one, you have to pay the price of crowdfunding and waiting roughly a year and a half for a Haslab to arrive at your door. But when it does, I'm here to say it's truly exciting. Like, I enjoy it a lot. We have the Dragonfly coming soon. We're gonna crack that open, and so much more in the future. So, without further ado, let's open these guys up and get on to the Giant Man. All right, everyone. So here's the Ant Man. This is the Paul Rudd Ant Man. Pretty sure looks like him from the movie. and he moves pretty good. His ankle was really tight, and I had to loosen it up. It was this one, so I'll have to watch that as I move him. But pretty decent. Twist at the waist, but he doesn't have much of an ab crunch. That kind of sucks. So let me know in the comments if there's a way to fix that ab crunch. I've never tried, but I'd like to. Pretty cool. He comes with some alternate hands. Just a open hand and pointer finger. Okay. And then he comes with the helmet. Gives him that Ant-Man look. All geared up, ready to go. Pretty cool. There was one more figure that I tried to find, but my toys are so scattered and boxed up right now, especially the ones that I bought over the past couple years, that I've been getting discounts on, and I've been selling a lot of it because I just have too much. I bought too many toys over the past couple years, and I'm just not opening them or displaying them, so I need to get rid of them, because space is extremely valuable. He's kind of hard to stand, because he has small feet. And then let's take a look at this Hank real quick. He comes with his lab coat and like beakers. They both have like 2 beakers. Pretty cool looking. And I wanted to see if this head right here can pop off. Let's see by chance if we can pop that head. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, it's close. Let's see. It is close. Oh, it does go on there. So if you want to swap the heads and you don't like the Paul Rudd head, you can pop it on your Ant-Man here to have a more traditional look. I was hoping for that. It's cool looking. So yeah, got the same ball joint, no problem. Real easy swap in case you would want to do that. And then we can have our small version of Giant Man by just popping on that head that comes with them. Okay. Lose the lab coat here for a little bit. Pretty cool stuff he came with. I think I ordered this from Hasbro when it released, because I already knew about the Giant Man or already purchased it. He's got a real good ab crunch. It's ratchet. Get his head on. I don't know if those come out. I don't think they do. It's got nice movement on the knees. Everything's butter smooth on this guy. Feels really good. And I wanted the small version of my Giant Man, so that's basically why I ordered this pack, and in hopes that I could put the head on him with no problem. So, and then we have the Wasp, Janet. She seems to be moving exactly the same. Very buttery smooth. Joints feel incredible. No ab. It's restricted. There is a twist. Oops, Giant Man just crashed out on me. He's got huge feet for some reason. I like the shape that they gave her, the figure she has. She looks good. Sucks there's no ab crunch. Yeah, head tilt is minimal. Not too much head tilt. She comes with the alternate head. And just assuming that's the regular Janet look. Comes with this shuttle. And yeah, the only figure that I couldn't find was the Ultron. I don't know if I bought one or not, but I'm definitely going to get one for my setup because I've literally been waiting on Giant Man to come to open most of my um Avenger figures open, you know, to crack them open and get them set up on a display. I just didn't want to go through any display until I got the Giant Man for some reason. I don't know. It was just something that happened. This looks like a chip. I don't know if it's a computer or a tablet. It may be um, you know, something from the comics, like an important chip. Again, I didn't read all the comics back in the day, and of course these guys come with alternate hands, open hands, and she does too. And then she has these wings right here that open up. They have like a butterfly effect. That's pretty cool. They just pour in, and you can get several angles because it has a hinge on it. Very cool. Get that one ported in. They fit in pretty tight too. So it has a hinge and a swivel. And you can make these look however you like. All the way down. Just all kinds of different poses. I really like that. I didn't know they would be so articulated. It's nice. It's a nice Wasp. Whether I can get her to stand with those might be a challenge. It sucks because the foam of this diorama is not at the best angle. It's not completely straight, so or level. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. She has small feet. You may want to put her on a stand of some sort, but it's doable. All right. Well, the only thing left is this big guy. So let's do it. Let's bust this Haslab open and see what the Giant Man is all about. All right, everyone. So this is it, the Giant Man. We finally have him out of the package. I'm gonna admit right off the rip, I mean, he is outstanding. Just standing there next to these 6-inch figures, you know, he's gonna be a very dominant piece in my display of the Avengers, and I'm excited to crack everyone else open now, including Iron Man, Thor, all these other figures I haven't opened yet because I've been waiting to set up this awesome display. So let's see what he comes with real quick, and then we'll go into we'll change some things around and go into his articulation and see how he moves. So there is alternate faces, okay, that come with eyes. These are the ones where he's looking over, and he's looking to the side. I mean, you can swap them out, mix and match, and that's his obviously his smiling face. Very cool. It's kind of creepy, like having these eyeballs and, you know, stuff that we haven't seen before, but cool. And this is his angry face. So we'll pop the eyeballs in there so we can kind of, and he's looking down. So very cool. Nice. And then they gave us the zombie face. I think there was one more item that we could have gotten, but it didn't make all the tiers or something. Zombie face. And he comes with eyes too, and they're just like hazed, you know, looking zombie-ish. But I mean, look at the nose and all the detail they put into the teeth. It's dreadful looking. But still a great idea. I love any zombie stuff, really. It's very cool. And then they have the tentacles that go on his head. I hope that's the right word for it. So they came with a white set, and then they came with a black set. And we'll go ahead and put the black set on them really quick, since the figure behind him has it in black. The mini giant man. So if you remember correctly, it was the pin particles that he designed, discovered, and he could turn himself into Ant-Man, and then later found out he could turn himself into Giant Man, and so on and so on. He's, you know, from Goliath to the Yellow Jacket. You know, he had all these different changes that went through the comic. And then it comes with a black set of tentacles, and they're kind of weird positioned and shaped because these are for the zombie ones. You see they're kind of offset. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop a head off and see how to do this. You're supposed to be able to lift up the plastic. It's my first time, obviously. And pull the face out. Let's see if I can do it without messing anything up. Guess I should have read the instructions. That gives you an idea what it looks like in there, right? And it does come with instructions, which hardly any action figure comes with instructions these days, hardly at all. Yeah, see, step 1, pull the head. 2, lift up the tabs, and then peel the head out. Okay, you can peel the whole head out of the casing, which I should have done. I'm all prying on it. Lucky I didn't break the mask. But yeah, it does come out relatively easy. And then, of course, we're going to pop the zombie head in there, just because. So yeah, always read your instructions. It's much easier. Nice. It sits in there good. It's awesome. And let's move this guy around, man. Right? Just like all the action figures, it's a little harder to do because he's like 2 feet tall, but he moves, man. He's articulated. I mean, the hips don't drop down or nothing, but he's got a toe hinge. Does have boot tread on him. Dude, this guy's awesome. I wish I had the Sentinel, the Haslab Sentinel. I don't have that one yet. I've come close to buying it at conventions many times, but I just can't fork up the dough for it. Yeah, man, he's moving. Now, I did hear a rumor about the fingers may be stiff or hard to move, so I'm kind of scared to move them. I want to research a little bit more, but you are supposed to be able to articulate the fingers, I believe. I do believe. Yeah. So we got one to curl down there. So be real careful with that, guys. And I can feel like the flex in it. Give it a little heat. I would definitely recommend a little heat before it wouldn't hurt. You know, give them a manicure. Dip them in some hot water. But yeah, the hands do articulate, but they are stiff. And I heard that through someone else that got them. And I was like, oh, he's like, be careful because, you know, those fingers need some heat. I did. You see, I even without. I mean, I did get them to just be real careful. Put some hot water on them. That's the only part I think there is to worry about. As far as, oh shit, you know, I don't want to break this, but we will see. We're gonna, man, he's gonna be awesome for my displays, and you know, I mean, here's our 6-inch version. So to have something this big, you know, this giant man is awesome. I'm glad I ordered him like last minute because I was on the fence. I was like, oh, I'm not really into, you know, Marvel, or I'm not a huge Avengers fan, you know, but as I was waiting the year and a half it took or whatever to get this guy, I got me an Iron Man and a Captain America and a Thor, and I still haven't even opened them because I want to open them up and display them with this. This looks amazing. I'm probably gonna do maybe some other kind of diorama just for them. I may keep it in like the city elements, but not so much the rooftop. I'll probably do something from like the ground up, but buildings. So, because he looks awesome and he does stand, you know, it'd be goodness. You know, compared to your 6-inch figure, I mean, it's almost like 4 stories tall that he's standing. So, if we did an accurate scale buildings, you know, and put them at like, you know, 10 foot, 9 to 10 foot radius of what these 6-inch figures are, it would look pretty cool. Definitely a project I want to work on. Super cool. Let me pop the head off one more time. Let's see if I can get it to roll out better this time. Oh yeah. So you just roll it forward. You guys see me doing it definitely the wrong way that time. The first time. We'll put the angry face on them. Pop it back in. Here, we'll swap out the white tentacles there. Sorry if I'm calling that the wrong thing. I'm not no giant man expert, but I do know a good toy when I see one. Some Forrest Gump shit right there. Tell me what you guys think. Did you get it, man? Are you wanting to get it? I don't think an Avengers display is complete without it at this point. I mean, he was a big part of the Avengers, so you can't ignore him. And he is giant. So let's see if we can. Yeah, you'll be able to get him, you know, sitting there with his arms crossed pretty decently. Is another thing I was hoping for, because that is hard to do with most action figures and whatnot. And get his hands shaped right, but even like it's hard to do even with the butterflies that they put in, and you know, it's just something that I always try to get an action figure to do, sit there with his arms crossed, but it's never too appealing. I think we can get something more decent looking with this figure. He's so huge. All right, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this giant man. It retailed for $200. See if we can get him balanced with his arms out like that. I'm digging it. I like them. I can't wait to set up a display. I'll post some pictures up on the channel. And I'll catch you on the next time.